Oh, good morning. Boy, we've got a full house today. That's great to see. Well, I'm heading off into some new territory this morning. I've got a rap for you, if you can believe it. So, here we go. I've been catching lots of fish and now I'm nouveau rich. Ring the bell up at the bar, buy myself a brand new car. Oh, this money will go far. Nouveau rich, that's what I are. I'll buy a better net, a newer reel, a bigger jet. I'll just make another set. Just like that, I'm out of debt. I've been catching lots of fish and now I'm nouveau rich. Well, the fish keep coming in and I catch them with a grin. All I can see are fins. Another set, I'll do it again. I've been catching lots of fish and now I'm nouveau rich. Well, now I've got the travel bug. All this cash is like a magic rug. Hawaii, Mexico, Thailand, Peru, I'll see them all when fishing's through. I've been catching lots of fish and now I'm nouveau rich. Now the IRS says I must spend, or to my taxes there'll be no end. And all this spending must be done prior to January 1. So I'll get a bigger boat, extra tufts, a new raincoat. Autopilot with a remote, just gotta fill another tote. I've been catching lots of fish and now I'm nouveau rich. To Fish Expo, I must go. I hear they put on a pretty good show. And every time I wine and dine, it goes right on the itemized line. I'm catching lots of fish and now I'm nouveau rich. Well, I've got a satellite phone. Hey, I think I'll get a drone. I'll have eyes up in the sky, not a fish will pass me by. On the other boats I'll spy, all they can do is cry. I've been catching lots of fish and now I'm nouveau rich. I'll put a GoPro on the boat, I won't even have to gloat. Facebook will show me in all my glory, full fish hold will tell the story. I'll erase the parts that are gory, maybe show salmon prepared with nori. Well, the fishing's really rockin'. My bank account is shocking. I watch the numbers soar. I want more and more and more. Well, my bank account's in clover, but now the season's over. The bills start streaming through, and they all are coming due. No more fish up in the slough. I can forget about Peru. I put everything on my credit card. Alaska Air Miles will get you far. But the interest rate is awfully steep. Guess I got in really deep. Now I find I'm losing sleep. Fuel bills keep coming in. Those twin jets can really spin. Burning 40 gallons an hour. My bills keep getting higher. My bank account is dire. So much debt I did acquire. Well, I've been spending money galore, and now I'm nouveau poor. And coming up next is my husband of 35 years, Dennis McGuire. Thank you.
Obi's on deck, John's in the hole.
Now she's a new hard act to follow for me. There's no way I could beat that. Okay, I'm not gonna do poetry, folks. I ain't got it in me today. I just having a rough time today, and I just want to say hi and thank you. What, Mo? Well, it's just that I'm, with Lloydie here, he retired and then came back into the fishing, and I'm faced with that same big wave coming at me, and I just don't know where the future goes from here. I know that I'll be back at Fisher Poets if I'm invited. I like I don't know how I can deal with this retirement business, so it's really tough. Lloydie obviously failed. He's back fishing. So I don't know. Oh yeah, and I want to talk about last night in the voodoo room. First off, apologies are due to Tella for me being a long-winded bag. I looked at the poetry I did last night. I did 3 poems. There's no way you can do 3 poems in 15 minutes of my stuff. So I knew I blew that. And I apologize. Plus, I was just mouthy all night long. And I hope I didn't embarrass my wife too badly. What else can I say? It was a beautiful night in the voodoo room. It really was. And everybody there, we had just a rapt attention by the crowd. We had I had a special guest in the crowd that I didn't expect. Up in the corner up there, there's Ray and Janice Speck, who from Port Townsend, and Ray built my new boat, Pat and R's new boat, the Nellie Wan, which is it came up after it came as a result of our sailing trip on Calypso, which was 2 years long. And what's that?
I helped you and Pat build your boat.
Oh, whatever. Wouldn't have got built without you, Ray, I'm sure. Anyway, I don't know. So I'm struggling here today. I'll give you a couple lines if I can find them. Let's see here. I came in here on Thursday night with the start of a poem. It's a poem that's about 12,000 miles long, and I'll see. Here we go. It's about a trip we took from Rhode Island to Washington. 97 days at sea from Panama to Hawaii. Wooden boat, no engine, leaking. It was nuts. So this is where we come out of Florida, I think. So another failed attempt to raise money. I said, let's sell the engine, honey. So we said goodbye to that blue jacket twin. Calypso sails on. No more bloody knuckles again. Set sail for Cuba, because we're going to make a lot of hay. The Mariel boat lift is underway. And by the way, did I forget to say, Calypso's still leaking 60 gallons a day. $1,000 for every person we put aboard. We'll come back with a whole horde. Unfortunately, it was not to happen. Be calmed. Sails loosely flapping. Out front of Havana on this windless day, a fishing boat comes steaming our way. Side by side, we're rafted together, fishermen all, birds of a feather. Just having their lunch, and to our dismay, there's a Cuban gunship coming out of the bay. Our fishermen friends had to say goodbye. No time for mango pie. That big gray warship heading our way, passed so close, store off a stay. Calypso got sideswiped with a whack, sailing on that starboard tack. They swung back around and threw us a line, but they did not ask if we'd like to dine. Cigar-smoking sailors lined the rail, staring down at this little boat under sail. We told them, we're Alaska bound. The captain thought our minds unsound. We're kicking crazy people out of Cuba today, and you are not invited to stay. So that poem is right now 60 stanzas long, and I'm just to Belize, not even to Belize. So we got a long ways to go, and you'll be hearing more of it next year. Thank you.